The GTA 6 map is too big, the GTA 6 map is too small, the map is too dense, the map is too empty. It can't be all of those. Many people just don't understand how big the GTA 6 map is. But you don't need to be wrong, as I'm here to explain the true size of the GTA 6 map. My name is Saukko, and I'm part of the GTA 6 mapping community. This is the Dubsos community map, which I have helped to make. This is currently the best version of the GTA 6 map, even though it's slightly outdated, and it has some speculative areas. But it's still a good indicator for what parts of the map will look like. The community map itself is currently 19 kilometers tall, which is just under 12 miles. You've got to keep in mind, each of the squares is 500 meters, and not a kilometer. And in terms of area, on the current version of the map, with the panhandle, the area of the map is 2.5 times larger than the GTA 5 map. So you can well fit 2 GTA 5 maps into GTA 6 map. But how can we compare the size of these two maps? That's a question I often get. And it's actually quite easy, as we have accurate coordinates from the leaks. So we know the accurate location of the leaks. And with that we know distances to places and blah blah blah. And yes, the units are same as in GTA 5. And the 3D games. Because since GTA 3, Rockstar Games has been using units that are equal to 1 meter. So 1 unit in GTA 5, GTA 3, GTA Vice City and GTA 6 are all the same. And the coordinates in GTA 6 use the same units. We even see meters and the units being used interchangeably in the leaks. So we are not using cars or the width of a road to measure the scale, like many for some reason seem to believe. So the scale is accurate, just trust me. But we aren't so sure about the shape of the map. For example, the current consensus is that the panhandle isn't real, and that the map is actually like nugget shaped. So some more land up north. And this is based on one of the AI word editor menu icons we saw in the leaks. But that's not confirmed to be the shape yet. And of course it's based on the fact that Ambrosia is meant to be the heart of Leonida, so at the center of the map. And again, we mostly are not sure about the shape of the map. The bottom part of the map is probably more thicker, the west coast is all kinds of fucked up right now, and of course it's likely that the panhandle doesn't exist. And we've seen none of the northern coast, so that's all just guesswork. Let's compare the map of GTA Vice City to Vice City in GTA 6. This took me some time to get it right, but I'm basically 100% sure this is the right scale. And the old Vice City seems quite big, and GTA Vice City is quite a big map. However, the size is also explained by the fact that the roads are extremely wide in GTA Vice City, and buildings are comically large. And of course, there's the massive beach. The old map is much less dense, and it basically has like 1 building per city block. If we take a look at South Beach, we can actually see like the real size comparison. The South Beach in GTA 6 is much bigger, and the South Beach is much thicker in GTA 6. And then there's the port, which is much bigger in GTA 6. But yeah, that's the size of GTA Vice City compared to the GTA 6 Vice City. And both are big maps in their own ways. And there is like a 20-year difference in between these maps. So some growth is expected. Then, the urban area. As everyone knows, we haven't seen all of the map yet, so the community map is relatively empty, and we are missing urban areas on the map. Vice City is larger than the current map depicts, and these are actually the likely outlines of the city. Firstly, yes, Hamlet will be part of Vice City, because it's part of the Miami metropolitan area in real life, even though it technically is its own city. But Rockstar will treat it as a part of Vice City. And then this area north of Hamlet will probably be fruit fields and farms. However, I will include it to be part of the city, because it's basically a suburb. Then here, west of the city, we are not sure how far the city extends to the west, but this seems like a likely border for the city. And up here, we have the urban area of Leonard County. We know very little about the area, so that's just how much urban area I have marked for it. But of course, there might be more or less. And then Vice Beach and the Keys, yeah, that's about the size. And this is actually a lot of city, because if we compare Vice City to the GTA 5 map, we can see that the city extends all the way from south of Los Santos International Airport all the way to Mount Chiliad, while having all of Los Santos within the city limits. To me, it seems that Vice City is 1.5 to 2 times the size of Los Santos. And if we include other urban areas from the map, such as Port Kelhon, Cedar Key, and Key Lento, this is what all the urban areas look like if they are rearranged onto the GTA 5 map. So, a lot of cities and towns. And then here's just a small comparison to the GTA 4 map. And I haven't bothered to get an RDR2 map, but it's basically the size of GTA 5 map, so I don't really need to. Then, let's talk some Paleto Bay. As often, for some reason, Paleto Bay is the standard for small towns. Firstly, Cedar Key seems to be about the size of Paleto Bay. Then, Key Lento, which is the size of at least 3 Paleto Bays. And yes, Key Lento is accurately mapped, so the size is very accurate. And Key Lento is over 2 kilometers long, which actually is insane, as they are making it to be a small town. And then Port Kelhon. The southern side of the bay seems to be the size of about 3 to 4 Paleto Bays. Of course, excluding the racetrack. But we cannot be sure about the northern side. This is about the size I suspect Port Kelhon to be, as we can see industrial centers north of the bay. It could extend further north, or even east. But I have seen people comparing it to Paleto Bay, which is dumb, as Port Kelhon is obviously much bigger than Paleto Bay. And then Ambrosia. Ambrosia is on the wrong location on the current map, and it is outdated. Here is the map of Ambrosia made by Lesel on the community map in Discord, and it is located around here, within 500 meters. Ambrosia is pretty small. I would compare it to Grapeseed from GTA 5, but it probably is a bit bigger. It basically is just a factory, a racetrack, 2 streets, and a train station. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't extend further than this screenshot. So yeah, in between Grapeseed and Paleto Bay in terms of size. Here on the left on the background, we can see the Vice City International Airport terminals, which appear to be relatively close, but they are actually about 6 kilometers away from the camera. And closest Ambrosia might be to Vice City is about 2 kilometers, maybe 3, so about 1 to 2 miles, but it definitely is not part of Vice City. And Ambrosia is the heart of Leonida, so it's about in the center of the map. The pure size of things isn't the only thing that matters for the feeling of size in the game. For example, driving mechanics affect how fast we want and can go on the roads, and that increases travel times and makes the map feel bigger. Rockstar seems to be making the driving more engaging and possibly slower to make the map feel bigger. They can achieve this by simply making cars slower or by increasing the damage you take when you crash, so you are forced to drive more carefully. They have also made the roads much thinner, almost like they are in real life. Roads in the previous games have been so wide, so they have gone for thinner roads, more traffic, so you need to drive slower, which makes the map feel bigger. Then some distances. The fastest way from the edge of Vice City to the edge of Port Kelhon is about 4.5 kilometers, which is just under 3 miles. This is the same distance as the distance from the casino to Trevor's trailer in Sandy Shores. So it is a long way, even though it doesn't look like it. And you might be thinking, how about this road? Well, that road isn't real. It will probably be removed from the map soon. This next thing should put the size of the map into perspective. The distance from the airstrike key, which has the airbase on it, to northern Port Kelhon, through the keys, through Hamlet, by Vice City, through southern Port Kelhon, over the bridge, is 20 kilometers, which is over 12 miles. So basically, in real life, next town over. And probably the distance from the keys to the northern bits of the map will be 30 kilometers or more, which is basically like distances you drive in real life. Can't wait for the GTA Online cell missions. And then I want to compare the size of the airports. So this is the current approximation of the airport in Vice City. The northern runway is probably this long, and this runway is there too. However, we really aren't sure about this runway. So the airport might just have 2 runways, like original Vice City. And we know the size of the airport from the leaks because of this sign, and we can see some airport buildings here on this screenshot. Here's the original Vice City Airport compared to the new Vice City Airport, and the difference is massive. And even compared to GTA 5, the runways are almost twice the length in GTA 6. So, faster and bigger planes are likely in the game. I hope this video cleared a lot of misconceptions about the size of the GTA 6 map. And I have to remind, the current community map is not the final map. A lot of stuff can still be cut, or the map could be much bigger than on the current community map. So still, take everything we map with a grain of salt, as it's not the final product. And we might just simply be wrong about stuff, and we don't know everything about the map. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you want to see more analysis content about GTA 6. That is actually good and accurate. Thank you.